The story opens up with Kang Bit-na, the main character who was sent to hell after dying. We see her walking through a trail of red flowers that lead to a dark crack in the ground, opening a door to murderer's hell. Once there, Bit-na meets Justicia, a relentless judge in hell who passes harsh punishments. Even though Bit-na pleads for mercy, Justicia doesn't listen and sends her to hell. But here's the twist. Bit-na is not a murderer, and Baal, the director of hell, knows this. As punishment for her mistake, Justicia is forced to live as Kang Bit-na on Earth. Now, Bit-na has a new job. She must send 10 unrepentant murderers to hell within a year or face death for real this time. Back on Earth, Bit-na takes on the role of a judge once again. She heads to court with her assistants from hell to help her, and her first case is about a police officer, Dawn, who is being sued for injuring a suspect during an arrest. Bit-na immediately dismisses the case, finding it ridiculous. Outside the courtroom, she talks to some kids and shockingly tells them that justice is dead. Next, Bit-na heads to church where she meets Cha Min-jong, a woman being abused by her boyfriend. Bit-na wants to help her, but things take a strange turn. The police are called, and they find out that Bit-na is under treatment for PTSD. She's taken to the police station, where she meets Daon again. He doesn't believe she's a demon, but knows she's a great judge. In court, Moon Jong-jun, the abusive boyfriend, is put on trial. Despite the horrific evidence of the abuse, Bit-na shocks everyone by letting him off with a fine of 3 million won. She has a secret plan. She knows Jong-jun will try to hurt Min-jong again, and that's when she'll strike. As expected, Jong-jun goes after Min-jong, beating her up badly. Min-jong feels hopeless and tries to hang herself. Just when things seem darkest, Bit-na steps in, ready to deliver her own brand of justice with a glowing purple knife. Bit-na gets ready to confront Jong-jun after his latest attack on Min-jong. Just as she's about to act, Daon shows up, determined to stop Jong-jun himself. They nearly come to blows, but the police arrive and arrest Jong-jun for stalking Min-jong. At Min-jong's apartment, Daon sees the aftermath of Jong-jun's attack. He's furious that Bit-na let the abuser go so easily, but she doesn't care. Bit-na argues that life and death are part of a pointless cycle, and she isn't here to stop it. She's here to punish. Meanwhile, Jong-jun continues to play the role of the caring boyfriend in front of the police, but Daon isn't fooled. He's ordered to keep an eye on Jong-jun, while Bit-na gets ready for her next move. She's determined to send Jong-jun to hell, but not before making him suffer like Min-jong did. That night, Min-jong arranges a meeting with Jong-jun, but when he arrives, he finds Bit-na waiting instead. Using her powers, Bit-na traps him in an illusion and begins torturing him, giving him a taste of his own abuse. She smashes his leg with a hammer and forces him to admit his guilt. Jong-jun finally confesses and accepts that he deserves to die. With that, Bit-na sends him to hell. Back at the police station, Daon and his team investigate the crime scene, but it's been cleaned up perfectly by a special crew from hell. They're left with more questions than answers, especially when they find the mark of Gehenna on Jong-jun's body. Daon starts to suspect that Bit-na may be more than just a tough judge, especially when she shows up later to casually suggest that they start dating. As the episode ends, it becomes clear that Bit-na has her own dark ways of delivering justice, and Daon is caught in the middle of it all. These first 2 episodes set the stage for an epic battle, both in the courtroom and within the heart of Bit-na, the demon judge.